the world's most advanced cold wallet for the new generation of cryptocurrency lovers.
So if you are interested in buying this decent wallet, you can find a link in the description down below where you will get a 20% discount. Thank you very much, and let's dig in the video. What's up guys, thank you for joining my video. So here we have another part. So I did one part of John Deaton speaking in my previous video. I will do another part here in the same talk because it's very relevant to what's happening. And what he's saying is so good, guys. Let's take a look.
All those people that send a message to Congress, it's undermining them. When Empower Oversight, which doesn't own XRP, owns no crypto, has nothing to do with John Deaton. When they fight for transparency in our government, they sue the SEC, expend time and resources, catch the SEC in a lie, get 1,200 emails that conclusively prove that Bill Hinman violated the law. It's not an allegation, people. It's a fact, okay? When you then say it's a grand conspiracy, you're undermining all of that effort and energy because your voice is so much more important. I don't know if it's important, more powerful. Your voice is one of the single most important people in crypto, a founder of ETH, a co-founder of ETH, a founder of Cardano. When you speak, so many more people listen to you than they're going to listen to me, because you're more important than I am in the crypto world. You're more important than all those people as far as your voice, right? And so it's frustrating because it's like, Charles, don't do that. And that's all I was trying to do. And so I think, unfortunately, Charles doesn't know me. I'm assuming, nor should he. He doesn't know all that effort. And, maybe he's confusing me with these trolls on internet who say to him, hey, dig up information on him. That's not us. That's not the entire XRP community. I don't stand for that. And so it's like the bizarro world for me to face that. And so the last thing I'll say on it, guys, is let me make this clear. I want everyone to understand that there is no conspiracy. Okay. This is a fact. A year ago on your show, even though I could have, and I'll explain why.
Now listen to this very carefully, guys, because this is the part where he actually says the facts about Bill Hinman. Not some conspiracy, not some allegations. This is true. This is what he has studied and what he has seen. Johnny Deaton is an experienced lawyer. He knows what he's talking about. Let's take a look.
I did not say, I said, listen, guys, I'm not going to go as far as to say Bill Hinman violated the law. I don't know if you remember that, but I was very hesitant. Why? Yeah. Because it's a man's character. It's a man's reputation. He's got children, grandchildren. You don't want to just be reckless about that. But I could have. You want to know why? The financial conflict laws don't require specific intent. If you allow even what's called an appearance of impropriety, you are in violation of the statute, right? You can't say, well, I didn't know. It's the same thing that you all heard, that ignorance of the law is not a defense. How many crypto lawyers or securities lawyers have said Ripple's fair notice defense is weak because you can't use, well, I didn't know the law as a defense? So it's the same kind of concept. Even the appearance of impropriety. So even if Bill Hinman didn't know, he'd be in violation, but I didn't say it. When Empower got those emails, and he specifically told by the ethics division of the SEC, you are financially barred. You are criminally barred, Bill. You can't email, you can't call, you can't meet, you can't do any of those things. And he's told that, and we can prove through his own words in his own emails that he met 3 more times at minimum, and he joked about it and he laughed about it, and they made all kinds of jokes about this conflict that he knew about. You are in violation. So let me make
that's very clear, guys. See, so based on what he's saying in the emails, there's things he shouldn't have done, which he did, right? So it's violating the law. We already know that this lawsuit is staged, guys. Because why is it staged? If someone is violating the law and he doesn't get prosecuted for it, he doesn't get caught by it, What does that mean? It means that they don't care. They don't care about following the law. If you don't care about following the law, you're gonna lie. You're gonna lie to the people because you don't care about the law. So that's what they're doing. The SEC is literally just dragging Ripple through this lawsuit as a stage, and it's going to be over soon, and people will realize. I think that there will be a movie, guys, about this lawsuit, that it was all staged. And believe me, it's gonna happen, because we can see from all the things that they're saying and doing that this is not according to the law. They're putting on a show to actually drag on time. Swift starting to sound like Ripple. This is on the official Swift community Twitter. Now look at this. They changed the whole thing. They changed their branding, and they changed their logo, and now they're saying we're on a mission to make international transactions instant, frictionless, and interoperable. This is what Ripple has been saying for a decade, and they are saying the same things right now. So just put that through your head and understand what is happening. If you want to make some asset liquid, you make it liquid to XRP, and then it's liquid to everything else liquid to XRP. Insane. 100 plus famous quotes. These quotes are very nice. Very shout out to this guy who's always doing that, because these are interesting things. You're gonna look back when XRP is actually valued over 3 digits. You're gonna look back at all these things. How could I not have seen this? It was in front of my eyes. If you want to make some asset liquid, you make it liquid to XRP, and then it's liquid to everything else liquid to XRP. So just think about that. We're talking about FX markets. We're talking about derivatives. We're talking about quadrillions of liquidity, guys, that is trapped, can move frictionless. That's what they're talking about. Found this decade-old letter from Ripple asking for regulatory clarity. Insane. Not related to US and UK where clarity exists. Delete this. So let's take a look about this. Ripple Labs is the parent company that created support protocol open source. Ripple Labs appreciates HM Treasury collaborative approach to exploring digital and look forward to future discussions as this important topic evolves within and beyond the UK. Ripple Labs would have welcomed further engagement with UK regulators. Now, what does this prove? I know that this is for the UK. This is not for the US, right? But isn't this actual proof that Ripple is seeking to be regulated? If they have done this in the UK, they probably did this in the US. And Brett Garlinghouse has said that many, many times. They were looking for regulation. Now, there is no official letter like this yet, but believe me, there will be for the US. We believe an effective regulatory framework can provide a foundation for fostering innovation in this potentially transformative area of technology. The goal is to provide clarity without stifling the promise of these technologies, right? So they professionally go to the regulators and ask for regulation. If they did it in the UK, think about this, they probably did it in the USA, but in the US, they just didn't get it. They were neglected. They didn't hear anything from the SEC until they got sued, and that's how it goes. So they all say that this is related to the UK, yes, but if they did it here, just think about that. It's how professionally they are. So you can understand that they're also professional in the US, right? It's common sense. Ripple is a big company. They're not gonna, they are based in the US. Of course, that's the first place that they're gonna seek regulation instead of just neglecting it, right? So here we have fam listen to SEC Yellen speaking about a World Bank evolution roadmap. I and world leaders will call on World Bank management at the annual meeting next week to develop a World Bank evolution roadmap by December. Things are moving, guys. Things are moving. Things are transferring. The new financial system is here.
The world cannot afford to delay or lower our ambitions. The current challenges are urgent. And that is why I, along with leaders from a broad group of countries, will be calling on World Bank management at the annual meetings next week to work with shareholders to develop a World Bank evolution roadmap by December. Deeper work should begin by the spring. Shareholders will then need to drive parallel, holistic reform efforts across other development banks as well. To accelerate this work, My team will step up our engagement with World Bank shareholders and management, and we look forward to discussing more details on this project in the coming weeks. So the world cannot...
Crazy, guys, crazy. Now, not all of this is good news for everyone. A World Bank evolution. Remember, this is all about control, again. And we can all say that Ripple is decentralized and all of that. Yes, it is, but understand that they will use Ripple technology to gain more control. That's what this always has been about. And if you don't agree with that, then you're not looking realistically. But we can profit from those XRP gains, especially because they're saying by December, and by spring, other banks will have to literally follow the rules of the World Bank management. So that's what she's saying. So imagine that this whole new technology is going to be running by 2023, like 100%, right? And that's going to be like groundbreaking for Ripple. But it's all about control because they can track all the transactions, guys. That's what this is all about. That's the truth. Let's look at Christine Lagarde, the last video of this video, talking about how the European Central Bank is going to evolve. Let's take a look.
And those who survive, but it will be between those who are cannibalized because they are not seeing it coming and they're not embracing it, and those who self-induce that cannibalization. And I'm using cannibalization on purpose because it's a bit of a striking, horrible word, but it's really what it means. It's you're going to disrupt your business model, you're going to change it, you're going to reduce your cost, you're going to expedite your transactions, and you're going to continue to inspire confidence because you will build that on the basis of an existing backbone, which is your bank and the confidence relationship that you...
See, guys, they're going to reduce costs. This is what she's saying. And people who don't agree with this will fall behind.
...you've established with your customers. So that's where I see changes happening now. If you think of Circle and Ripples and all those, that's where they are active and helpful. And those...
Insane, guys, insane. Ripple has a great future. Let's be sharp, guys, because things are really moving fast. Thank you very much for joining the video. See you in the next one.